out there and ball, man. Ain't no stopping us tonight. None, baby. It's on. Yeah.
So what's up, you guys? City1Nuts, what's up? And today I'm bringing you guys a 2K13 gameplay. Now I know that I haven't shown these really in a while, or more of my career in a while, but today we're going to be facing the Clippers, and CP3, Chris Paul, was just cheesing it up. He was just pulling out all these bullshit plays, but that's not really the point of the video. I'm going to go ahead and get to the point, but before I start, I just want to go ahead and tell you guys that I did upload a video on my new channel. Just, once again, it was kind of just telling you guys on what the channel was about, and I realized that I wasn't really active on that channel, so what I'm going to try to do is get a little more active, maybe get partnered. And look at this step back three. Oh my gosh. But don't worry if I get distracted by the gameplay. So, don't worry. Okay. I said, not the other one. I'm going to be like Troy here. So, I just want to go ahead and tell you guys, check out that channel if you can. And now, the topic of my video is actually kind of what I'm doing right now. The topic of my video has to come down with commentary, and look at that lag. Look at that cheese move by CP3. But the topic of my video is the commentary and the gameplay behind the commentary. Now, if you guys don't know what I mean by gameplay behind the commentary, it's what you're watching now. The gameplay that right there, like Anthony Davis, he just did the dunk, is what guy I'm going to be comparing 2K to COD in that aspect. By COD, I mean Call of Duty, obviously. And there's some good things and some bad things when it comes down to you having the background gameplay. And I just guess that it could be distracting. But I did get a question, so I'm going to answer that one. So, I'm going to compare Call of Duty to 2K, or 2K13 in other words. So, now, I had to come up with a list, so there are some things that, there's a lot of things that are kind of bad about Call of Duty as the gameplay. First off is that everybody watches Call of Duty, so for them to go to you, it could kind of not work out well, depending on how big your channel is, so unless you're being like Raw Justice 2 and popping out these 100 pluses every fucking days, then you may not get as much attention, or unless you're like Dom is live and you're giving tips. But there's another thing with Call of Duty. Everything seems to have already been done because of the large population. You can always see like Moabs, swarms, quad feeds, jump shots, and sometimes you'll even see like some random ass fakey 720 shots. But I think the problem is mainly with Call of Duty is that there's not really anything new because everybody's already done something like that. And if you go on YouTube, you'll probably find every single gun combination that you thought no one else did. So I guess that Call of Duty it's kind of a bad thing when you have that as a background. But we're going to go ahead and move on to 2K. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to do bads only. I'm going to be doing the good and bad, but I figured I might as well go ahead get the two bads out the way first, because if I'd only do one bad, then that wouldn't probably turn out really well. So I only did one bad so far. The next bad would actually be for 2K. Now, there's a couple of bad things about 2K, and I guess it's not really the gameplay itself. I guess that it's kind of the game. The game has bright colors. Here's one of the things. The game has really bright colors, and bright colors can actually take away from the commentary. Because what ends up happening with the bright colors is that it really just distracts a lot from the commentary. When you're trying to focus in more on what the person's saying, the bright colors can kind of make stuff weird. Now, the other thing is that there's a large population, and the gameplay can take away because you see more things in 2K than you usually would see in Call of Duty.
I'm Damon Bruce. Hello, and welcome to the halftime report out in LA. It isn't even close. The New Orleans Hornets have the lead against the Clippers. Easy to see why they've been piling up the wins lately. They're really on a roll. Clutch, unreal in the first half. He's absolutely exploded, racking up the points, and has looked very good defensively, playing hard-nosed ball out there.
So back to the point, just wanted to let you guys see that halftime report. Back to the point, we're more on 2K right now. Now, if you guys were watching the gameplay, you saw that Chris Paul was cheesing, but I beat his stuff because, you know, I get sick of all the cheese. But back to the point, when it comes down to 2K, what can really take away is the game itself, because the game is, in my opinion, it's more interesting than not 2K13, but Call of Duty. Because with Call of Duty, like I said, you see the same stuff, but 2K, the bad thing is that the colors. The way they made 2K13, the colors are really bright and they can really distract you. And there's more stuff to see in 2K, like crossovers. Some people are always just looking at people's gameplays just to see how they can get better. There's a large population of 2K just like there is in Call of Duty, though. So it's not necessarily that much better than Call of Duty doing gameplays on that. But now on to the good things, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and start with 2K. The good thing is that there is more. Now, I know that I said giving more is actually a bad thing, but it can also be a good thing because the crowd can't ever know what they're expecting while they're watching the background gameplay, because you can pull out a fading shot, there's buzzer beaters, the crowd will sometimes say some of the funniest shit, and it just is more interesting to watch, in my opinion. And look at that nice backdoor pass. But it's just a little more interesting to watch. And so look at CP3 cheesing the steal. Look at that bullshit. Look at it. See, that's one of the problems with 2K, because it can even take me out of the commentary. But I think that this is the 360 through the legs. Oh, yes, baby. First 360 through the legs of the season. Eat it, Walker. Just trying to show you guys. That's going to be in the montage. Back to the commentary. Sorry about me getting distracted. I love these clips. Call of Duty, there are some good things about it too. Some of the good things is that there's some rage. There's a lot of rage in Call of Duty. And when you hear people on the other mic rage, that kind of does bring an interest, as long as that rage is able to be heard. And another thing is that because of the gameplay on Call of Duty, it's kind of dull. Because people have seen it before, people know what it is. It's just get a kill, reload, or unless you're using the PDW, I'm sorry, and then find a kill, and get another kill. Now, I know that actually, I kind of made that sound bad, but in some aspects, that really is good. And because you don't want the gameplay being too bad and taking away from the commentary, even though the commentary is supposed to be good enough, but you still have to have an okay gameplay. And so, I guess that was really my main point when it comes down to the 2K Call of Duty comparison. In my opinion, I like doing 2K, but it's a lot of editing. So if you're one of those people that doesn't like to edit, I'd say COD is the thing for you. It works a little bit easier. But I think this is about the end of the game. As you can see, we were player of the game, Sudibun Korea. 74 points, 7 rebounds, 14 assists, 13 steals, a block, 3 turnovers because of bullshit, and 5 fouls. We almost got fouled out. So, we actually had a close one there, but we destroyed Chris Paul in the matchups. But if you could see, it was actually kind of close at the beginning of the game, but eventually we just blew them out by the time we got to the half. But I think that's about it for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like and comment as always, and I'll see you later. Deuces.
It's got to be a great feeling setting the team record for points tonight. How does it feel to achieve such an accomplishment?
I don't play this game for the numbers or the personal glory. I play this game simply to win. If I can score a lot of points and win us more games, then that's what I'll do. But it don't mean nothing if we ain't winning.